Hi guys, it's Jen from Phoenix and Lotus, and today we are unboxing the Oracle of Oddities by Black and the Moon. And you may already be familiar with some of her decks. She is the mastermind behind the Antique Anatomy Tarot and the Arcana of Astrology. So I love both those. When I saw the Oracle of Oddities, I couldn't wait to get my hands on it. Really excited that it showed up yesterday. So, without further delay, unboxing. It's in shrink wrap, and it's got a nice little tuck box with pretty cool artwork on it. This is more detailed than the other two decks that she's put out. So, I'm excited about that. I'm also excited that I did not cut myself and seem to be actually getting the shrink wrap off, so that's good. So you can see that the box here has really cool artwork. This Oracle of Oddities with ravens and bats and the moon and good stuff. So we take the cards out, and those are also shrink wrapped. So once again, with the trusty purple knife and the not cutting myself. And the backs of the cards are green, and they have a texture to them like an old textbook. So it's that like greeny black ink that old tattoos go, and I like that. And now we will get into what I'm sure you've all been waiting for, the actual cards. So we've got Manifest, Hope, Creation, Love, Cooperation, Cycle, Knowledge, Growth, Awareness, Merge, Deception, Vision, Anxiety, Breath, Stability, Duality, Victory, Voice, Awaken, Water, Air, Fire, Earth, Dreams, Nightmares, Infected, Connection, Hunt, Memento Mori, and finally, Self. So these are a lot more colorful than the Antique Anatomy deck, obviously, and there's a much greater level of detail in these than in her other deck. There's still, I'm trying to find a good example. like love. In the past, you would just see the heart, possibly, and there wouldn't be a whole lot of color. So this is really a lot more detailed, and you can see the flowers in the heart and the detail in the hands. And that's really exciting to me because I love her artwork. I'm loving all the bees in this cooperation card. And you can see them and the flowers. And just so exciting to see some more color and detail. In the Arcana of Astrology, she used color, but again, those cards were very minimalist, very simple, beautiful in that simplicity, but this is a really nice evolution, and I really enjoy this. Again, it's great for anyone who's into that sort of memento mori artwork or oddities. Obviously, it's the Oracle of Oddities, but it's just got a really great vibe to it. Gothic, and I mean that in the sense of Gothic style art, literature, that whole sort of Gothic movement. Victorian, there's a Victorian feel to it. I'm really drawn to some of the cards. I like the way that she gets into things like anxiety, where you can see this, the activity inside the brain and all the thoughts sort of fluttering around the brain, and that the death's heads, just very nice interpretation of that while working within the theme that she's chosen. The dreams nightmares combo, I'm going to hold those up side by side so that you can see those. So here are the dreams, the flowers, and then the nightmares with the snakes and the darkness. And speaking of darkness, the black cat is adding his voice to the video. Yes. I know this sounds weird, but he is very drawn to the Antique Anatomy deck. Every time I work with that, he wants to be all up in my face. So we'll let him come up and say hi. Yeah. Hi, monkey. Yeah, so I think this is a deck that I would actually probably use this deck alone. And Oracle decks, I don't typically do that. I like to use them in concert with tarot. Obviously, I'll use them in conjunction with the Antique Anatomy deck. I think they're going to work really well. But I do think that this is an Oracle deck that I'll end up working with standalone, because it's got such a great energy. She doesn't give you a book or guidebook or anything like that, so she really trusts you to use your own intuition and skill as a reader to come up with interpretations of the cards. And I really like that. I think it's definitely a more advanced deck than some of the others. I love decks that don't have a whole lot of text on the bottom trying to tell you what to think. And I appreciate that the artist has a vision and wants you to share that vision, but I also like the flexibility of being able to interpret things on my own. And this deck does a really, really nice job of that. Infected. It's just great. The snakes coming out of the egg and the decay, but the cards blooming out of, or the flowers blooming out of the card at the same time. Just a wonderful earthiness in a lot of these cards that I really enjoy. So that is the Oracle of Oddities, and I will definitely be working with this deck in the next week for the morning Oracle messages. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, pop on over, check that out. You'll get to see some more of these cards in greater detail, and I look forward to hearing what you think.